treats.
I had the opposite experience, Taylor. Yeah, I've told this before, but it cracks me up. So at my schools in the school system, we got report cards 4 times a year, but then we got midterm deficiency reports 4 times a year. So 8 times a year, we got some sort of negative feedback about my school progress. I never went even a quarter or half a quarter without my parents getting some sort of, Woody sucks at school. And I'm in like 10th grade or so, and my mother is bringing this up to me. She's like, Woody, what is going on here? Why is it that you never make like even a few weeks without me hearing about how you're failing some class or another? And I was like, third grade, I kicked ass. And she goes, huh? She thought you were retarded. I fought to keep you in regular classes in 3rd grade.
She had to sleep with your teacher, fucking
Forrest Gump style.
You're just sitting out there post on the front porch, and she's getting railed out by some stinky, sweaty superintendent.
She was enthusiastic about my education.
Mama's just up there keeping me in school.
Holy shit. You've told that before, but it hit me
it's
just
better
as hard.
This time.
I've forgotten it.
Yeah.
I have forgotten that.
She thought you were retarded.
What a horrible thing to say to your child.
No, she won the argument.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Right quick,
you were 15.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I never even had bad grades for the most part, like throughout school. It was just like all my progress reports and teachers' meetings were like, yeah, he participates a lot in class, but it's mostly joking around and talking to other classmates. Yeah. This kid does not shut up. And that was the only thing I would ever really get in trouble for.
I imagine that's how you were, Josh. Yes, no?
Yeah, I never, you know what? I was fun to have in class, but I didn't retain shit. Like I could sit in an entire class and walk out and be like, what was that about? I have no idea. And so I like to have fun in class. I was a little bit of a pain in the ass to my teachers, but that's because the only thing I was good at was being a wise ass. When they started the learning, that was not my strong point. I could sit there
in class in something that you were so out of your depth that you just like laughed at yourself.
Yeah. Art history.
Art history was the one that got you? How?
Listen, man, when they were like, this is the thing. Because for me, what I'm not good at is like, if you go, I'm going to give you a list of 10 names. You got to remember those 10 names. I smoke too much weed for that. And I always have. So if you're asking me to remember, so like art history is all about memorizing names and dates and all that stuff for the tests. And I couldn't do it, man. It was supposed to be the cakewalk. Any class where I could bullshit. So if you were going to have me write an essay, I'm in. If you were going to be like, give an oral, like, yeah, I got that. But anything where it's no facts, that was not it. And art history was all facts, man. I just needed to know who and when, and I could never remember that shit ever. I was good.
And it seems boring. I'm sure it's not that boring, but like if it's interesting, like I can name all of the fucking Lord of the Rings stats, and that's the same thing as history. It's just that the Lord of the Rings stuff doesn't actually help me. Right?
Are there stats in Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Not really the stats, the lore, I guess. Better way to say it. What percentage of Gondorians are fucking blacksmiths?
Yeah.
You're talking about the art history thing. I mentioned this recently, so I'll keep it short, but I remember senior year of college, first day of Italian 2. I took Italian 1 2 years prior, forgot all of it. And when she comes in and she goes, "Buongiorno, students," whatever that word is, and everybody sends out a chorus of like custom answers, like, "Oh, piacere, oh, blah, 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 blah." And I was sitting there, and I was like, I was half a second from saying "hola."
That's what I would have said.
I know that I'm gonna.